So now what do? If they decide to run someone else, whether it's Vice President Harris or it's someone else, I mean, we can come up with any number of names. If they admitted that President Biden is not going to run for re-election, well, then does he have the mental capacity to be president of the United States from now until January of next year, up until inauguration day for the next president? So I think if the Democrats admit that he's not capable of running for president for another term, I don't think you can make the argument he should be president now, which then leads us back to Kamala Harris. Some people are saying, hey, Kamala Harris, maybe not a bad narrative, a former prosecutor going up against Trump. But Kamala Harris is not a candidate of strength. I mean, she was chosen for that job largely to check a few boxes in the world of demographics and underrepresented categories. Kamala Harris has a legitimate track record, a legitimate history as a prosecutor, as an attorney general, as a senator. But let's be real. I mean, she is not the sharpest tool in the kitchen. She is, a vice president, but as president, I think a lot of people would be very concerned. So now I'm wondering, what are the Democrats going to do? My hunch is that this narrative in the media is going to keep going and keep building, and at some point, they're going to have to make a tough call and ask Biden to step down. I mean, imagine if they stuck with Biden and they lost to Trump. I mean, that would be a disaster of epic proportions, even though there are a lot of very capable Democrats that could step in and probably clean Trump's clock. I remember Amy Klobuchar in the Democratic debates in 2020. I thought she did a really good job. There were other Democratic candidates in those debates that I thought, are certainly competent mentally to do it, whether or not I agree with their policies. But even some of them I thought showed reasonable amounts of intelligence and thoughtfulness. But I don't think we're going to get that with President Biden. And meanwhile, President Trump, I mean, this guy is a con man. He's a liar, a scammer. And I mean, and it's shocking the Republicans are sticking with him. And meanwhile, now we're seeing more reports coming out that, of Trump with Epstein over at Lolita Island, hooking up with underage girls. We're seeing more receipts of this, and still the evangelicals are sticking with Trump. This is a guy that has violated probably every one of the 10 commandments, and they're sticking with Trump. I mean, it's hilarious. It's ridiculous. It's nonsense. Republicans said they wanted to put dignity back into the White House when they elected George W. Bush in 2000, because, President Bill Clinton was a disgrace and he was immoral. The whole Monica Lewinsky affair, yada, yada. But that's small potatoes compared to everything that Trump is involved in. And yet the evangelicals are sticking with Trump and they pray for him. What in the hell is going on here? How did we get reduced to this? Tell me your thoughts. I mean, in my opinion, it is outright immoral for the Democrats to stick with Biden, considering how dangerous Trump is. And it's outright immoral that the Republicans are sticking with Trump, given that he is lying and scamming people. And you see a lot of other politicians kind of jumping on board with him, like Burgum, the governor from North Dakota, like Marco Rubio, like Ted Cruz, guys that Trump has shredded, has talked down to, has obliterated in debates. Now these guys are sucking up to Trump and getting in line, hoping to be his vice president. And just they're willfully in denial of all of his lies. And meanwhile, the Democrats are willfully in denial of Biden's capability and mental acuity and stamina to be president. This is insane for the strongest nation on the planet. How in the hell do we end up with this? This is just blows my mind. The whole thing just completely blows my mind. So Let me know your thoughts and comments. Is there going to be another debate? There's supposed to be another debate, but who knows who's going to be there? Like I said, I think RFK should have been on that debate stage. I think there are other candidates, the nominee from some of the other parties, like the Libertarian Party, the Green Party, if they have qualified on enough ballots to mathematically get to 270, then I think they deserve to be on that debate stage. America, the land of unlimited choices, the land of diversity, and we get two total turds being offered to us as president of the United States. So tell me what you think about the debate.